517, roll some weather on the 7. Speaking of magic numbers, Joplin Regional Airport now clocking in at 0.2 of an inch of rain, and we got a long way to go, that is for sure. Seeing the heavy rain now move through Newton and McDonald County just to the south of I-44. You can track that out to the west through northeast Oklahoma, portions of mainly Ottawa County right there. And then every time you see the yellow, remember, that's going to be where it's pouring. Out to the east has been interesting because that dividing line, really right along I-49, hasn't had a lot of easterly movement as of yet. But since we're tracking everything that's down here to the south that's headed our way out of Oklahoma City area, this is going to take a while before we get a chance to dry off. Put the lightning tracker on, all that lightning really does stay down there in OKC. For the most part, even with our cloudy skies, we have not picked up a lot of clouded to ground lightning. Hopefully we can kind of keep it that way. And again, really south of I-44 here lately is where we're seeing it pick up. Talk about some of those accumulation numbers. When you drop into that lighter green along the Kansas-Oklahoma state line, that's already in excess of 1.5 inches of rain. Move up into that lighter blue, that's anywhere from about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. But we will steadily see these colors expand. Everybody's going to end up in the green, if not yellow and orange, indicating 2 to 4 inches. And of course, that's why we've got the flood watches expanding from yesterday, where we just had them on the western edge of southeast Kansas now, encompassing about 8 more counties moving to the east, still leaving the state line alone for the time being. But the fact that we're picking up now flash flood warnings in Wichita and in Tulsa, that's going to be that lime green that you see, an indicator that if that's where all that rain's coming from, we still have a ways to go. Live look over 7th and Range Line. We're just, since we last checked on it, we're starting to see an uptick back with the precipitation. And the wind, luckily not too bad. That wind could have made quite a difference there as far as our wind chills go, but we're going to keep it at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's why we're able to hover from around 54 up to, we got a couple 60s on the board now, whether it be Miami Grove or Anderson Joplin sits at 58. Now, we're the big one throughout the contiguous 48, that is for sure. But on the severe thunderstorm risk map, this is some great news as well. If you stay in that lightest of the green right there, that takes away your threat of high wind and hail, and really kind of isolates that through most of Texas. And then as you kind of graduate down right along the Arkansas-Oklahoma state line, that's where, like I said, you do have a chance for the high wind and hail, but that lighter the green, that's simply some May thunderstorm activity. Up into the high 60s later on today, it'd just be nice if we could get a break, and that is not going to happen. Here it continues to roll in from the south, turning over on itself. That's the counterclockwise motion that we'll be looking for this afternoon into this evening. And even though it looks like sporadically overnight, we're like, hey, maybe no rain will fall. Well, we still got a little bit of residual there that wants to buckle back in and bring us additional rainfall for Wednesday night into Wednesday afternoon. And once again, it's just everything coming out of the Gulf. Look at all that Gulf moisture just kind of dominating the entire Midwest, working up from the southeast. Going to eventually warm up, just got to dry off first. So it'd be one thing, I guess, if it were extremely humid outside, oppressively muggy, anything like that. That will not be the case because our temperatures remain well below normal. But then by the time we get to Friday, we can finally take a deep breath, get ready for a nice little sunshine and warm up just in time for Memorial Day.